So I just watched a show, Isizwe Skadlamuka. It's a new Moja Love reality show, which is a spin-off from Isencane Lengane. If you don't know Isencane Lengane is about Utando and Osiacela. They got married when they were 16. You know, the very first time we saw them, they were in love, teenagers that were in love and wanting to get married, and the parents were supporting the whole crazy idea. That was the concept of the show. And then after that, season after season, we are watching how the marriage is going because they were still at school at the time. So after that, we were just watching ukuthi bayabuyela yini esikoleni, how's it going with that. Recently, they had a child, and Siyacela's father, Udlamuga, Tando's father-in-law passed away. All of that, you guys, we got to take that journey with them on the show. So now they have a spin-off, which is now a show about the Dlamuga siblings. Initially, when they introduced the show, I thought it was about the Dlamuga wives, but it's actually about the Dlamuga siblings. So it's Dlamuga's sons and daughters. Some of them are married, some of them are not married. So all squeeze abakathando, and then all the brothers. So it's brothers and sisters bakasiyaxela. So the show is extended in that way that it doesn't only focus on uthando no siyaxela, but it focuses on the extended family, the Dlamuga side. Now, you guys, uh, here's the thing. When Odlamuka was introduced to us, obviously he was introduced as, a polygamist. And but the show was not so much focused on him because the show was about the kids, Siyacela and Tando. Now and then we will see some, things about Isithembu Dlamuka because the whole thing was that Siyacela's mom was the favorite wife and she had passed away, and there was a story about her passing away and stuff, and but everybody, Kadlamuka felt like Usacela is the favorite child kabab Dlamuka because he was the son of the favorite wife, and yes, so everybody had an issue with the fact that Usacela was like the favorite, and he was a spoiled brat. Bab Dlamuka was the one that paid the lobol and everything for Tando. So now, this is what I like about this show, and I know other people are not gonna watch the show because it's a typical Moja Love show where as easy though it's just like, listen, like this is below me. Trashy TV. Yeah, so I'm going to understand people that are not going to watch the show. But for those that are watching, I do feel like what we are going to be seeing on this show is the effects, or uh, what's an English word? But how people get affected by his team. Because Ubab Dlamuka is the one that had that was a polygamist. He was the one that had multiple wives. Now he's no longer there. The wives are left behind. The kids are left behind. Now, mind you, they are saying Udlamuka had or still has, because he just is late now, over 30 kids from different mothers. Some he married the mothers, some he never married the mothers. Okay. Now, this show is good because remember we have Uthando Nesithembu, which really, when it was introduced, it was a show that was supposed to convince us, what, Isithembu is not such a bad thing. People can have like healthy relationships within Isithembu. I don't know if they were able to show us that, but we are still watching the show. Now, with Udlamuka, with Isizwe Sikadlamuka, we are able to see Isithembu after the man leaves. Because even when you watch Uthando Nesithembu, you guys, you do wonder ukuthi, mangathiwa nje umseleki uyafa manje, what would happen? Would this wife be able to continue living as one family when Umusamseleko is no longer around. So with this Sizwe Skadlamuka, that's what we are able to see. We are able to see how the family is moving on without the person that was the one that wanted the whole mess, because it is a mess, you guys. It's multiple women, and Pila Ubab Lamuga, it sounds like he had money, but angazi guys, angazi ilabantu basemakhaya banemali, obaba banemali, but imali, you understand. So now my issue while watching the first episode was the children had so much like different experiences with Udlamuka. There are kids that are telling stories of how Udlamuka was a good father to them. And you can see from their experience Udlamuka was a good father. And then there are other kids where you see Udlamuka was not a good father to these ones. So I was just thinking, can we say someone is a good father when they are a good father to certain kids, but they're not a good father to other kids? One of the kids, you guys, one of the kids is telling a story of how Udlamuka, at some point, she lived with Usacela when they were kids, and they went to the same school. And Udlamuka had a car. He would wake up in the morning, they would get ready to go to school, and then Udlamuka would take Usacela to school with a car, and she would have to get to school on her own. And obviously, she had a different mother from Usacela. Like, listen, I loved Bob Lamuka when he was around, but how the hell do you take one child to school in a car and leave another one? Like, what? How big was that kid? That how much space was that kid going to take in the car if you were already taking another kid to school? I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. And then there are kids that are saying, "Yeah, Pela Ubaba was a good father because he was our father, but we had no relationship with him." Then you have another one that says, "Yo, my father was so loving and took care of us. Even when I was getting married, he bought me a car." Like, like I know that when you are siblings, um, it doesn't mean that you have the same parents. So somebody once said that just because you are siblings, it does not mean you have the same parents. Like, you might come from the same parents, like in terms of like biologically, you came from the same parents, but you don't experience parents the same. But for most parents, they be trying to treat the kids the same, Like, Isakuba Mdlamuka nje, he decided ukuthi some of the kids he was gonna treat really, really well, but some not so much. How does a parent do that? Also, you see the thing of, if your mom, and if your mom is the favorite and loved and whatever, then you will also receive favor as a child. But if it's not like that for your mom, so as a child, you're also not going to receive that. What kind of this temple was made by man? That's how stupid it is. Like, how? Then now Ubabla Mukage has passed. Now it's like a circus now, because all of the men are like, no direction. Utwala, the fighting. Now, even now, okay, like all of the kids are grown. All of the kids are grown, okay? So all of the boys are grown. But the way that they talk about the fact that after their father died, it's been hard. You can see that laba ngathi bebesalindele ukuthi uDlamuka will be the one that will be buying them food and stuff. I don't know how people don't see ukuthi Isembu, it serves one person and one person only. And once that person is gone, it leaves like a damage behind, because you have kids that even now they were sitting and talking about their experience. Why some of them didn't know that when the other one got married, the father bought a car. They were shocked by it. They were shocked by the fact that the father bought her a car when she got married, because they never got that car. They never got that treatment from them, you know. Now, as much as the girls are getting along, because it looks like the girls are getting along, even though in their conversations you can hear the shade, yeah, but when they are talking, the boys are a mess, because the boys is also talking, they have that thing ukuthi uzalwa ubani, uzalwa khona abaka makunene khona bakamabhengu bakhona bakabani khona baba. So it's just like a continuous conflict, like they cannot sit down and have a conversation that is fruitful. Aibo, it's a mess, it's a mess. But what I wanted to say was that what I realized that we might be able to see from this show is how, or like the disaster Eshiwa is Tembo, after the man that started it all is gone, and they are always the one that go and leave the disaster. Now Dlamuka is gone, everybody, you know and they were talking about how the others, like Inganega Magneg, they were talking about Magnen is the first wife. She's the oldest of all of the wife and the first wife too. That now she's the one that gets the government grant, so everybody is expecting her to take care of the family. Now Magnen must take care of whoever that is in and buy food and whatever. I don't know. There's nothing that you can watch from this show and feel like, yo, Temple is such a good idea. Even though when we watch Utano Temple, it can be tempting sometimes to think this is an arrangement that can work for somebody, you know. I don't know. Looking at Lamuga kids, like it's very hard to when you see that it affected them. I think those that got married early and left Kadlamuka Bahamba are much better, but the others that were left behind are the ones that are negatively affected. But I don't see anything that I can look at and be like, yeah, ne, yeah, Isembu is a good idea. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Isembu. I shame. But anyway, guys, I think I will watch the show. I was waiting for the first episode to see. I think I will definitely watch the show. I think we're going to have those, like I was saying when I was doing a video that was talking about the show coming, that the problem is that this is a Moja Love show. So, some episodes, it's going to feel like they just went there with cameras and then shooter with no structure, because sometimes it can feel like ama reality shows kaMoja Love nje akuna structure, akuna plan ukuthi today why are we shooting. Bavele bafike namakhamera nje ushutha abantu bemile bexoxa nje bexoxa umbhedo, usiyacela exoxa umbhedo with his brothers and iyabona. So we'll have episodes like that, but we are going to have good TV moments. I think we are going to have good TV moments, but definitely it's a Moja Love show. So for some people, you just might not be a target. The show might feel like it's below you, and I don't blame you, okay? Because some Moja Love shows can feel like that. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Ngimthanda kakhulu.